In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a beautiful girl named Elora. Her beauty was renowned far and wide, but it was her kindness and intelligence that truly set her apart. Elora lived with her grandmother, a wise old woman who had once been a revered healer and storyteller. One crisp autumn day, as Elora was exploring her grandmother's attic, she stumbled upon an old, dusty trunk. Intrigued by its mysterious aura, she opened it and found a beautifully bound leather book. The cover was intricately designed with symbols that seemed to glow faintly in the dim light. The pages inside were blank, yet they radiated a sense of anticipation, as if waiting for someone to unlock their secrets. Ela took the book downstairs, eager to show her grandmother. As she descended the stairs, her grandmother's eyes widened in surprise. "Where did you find that, child?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. "In the attic," Ela replied. "What is it, Grandma?" Her grandmother took a deep breath. "That, my dear, is the enchanted journal. It has been passed down through our family for generations. It is said to contain immense magic, but only those with a pure heart and noble intentions can unlock its true power." Ilara's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "How do I unlock its power, Grandma?" "The journal is said to reveal its secrets to those who write their true thoughts and desires in it," her grandmother explained. "But be warned, Ilara, magic is a double-edged sword. It can bring great joy, but it can also bring great sorrow if not used wisely." With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, Ilara took the journal to her room. She lit a candle, sat by her window, and opened the book to the first blank page. She hesitated for a moment before picking up her pen and writing, "I wish to understand the magic of this world and use it to help others." As soon as she finished writing, the ink began to glow and the words rearranged themselves on the page. The symbols on the cover pulsed with light, and the air around her seemed to hum with energy. Slowly, words began to appear on the page. "Welcome, Ilara. Your journey begins now." Over the next few days, the journal guided Ilara through a series of tasks and lessons, each more challenging than the last. She learned about ancient spells, potions, and the hidden language of nature. She discovered that she could communicate with animals, heal the sick, and even control the elements to a certain extent. The more she learned, the more she realized the responsibility that came with such power. One evening, as Ilara was practicing a healing spell by the river, she heard a cry for help. She rushed towards the sound and found a young boy trapped under a fallen tree. Using her newfound strength and magic, she managed to lift the tree and heal the boy's injuries. The boy, whose name was Aaron, was immensely grateful and told everyone in the village about Ilara's miraculous abilities. Word spread quickly, and soon people from neighboring villages came seeking Ilara's help. She healed the sick, helped crops grow, and protected the village from natural disasters. Despite her growing fame, Ilara remained humble and dedicated to her mission of using magic for good. However, not everyone was pleased with Ilara's newfound powers. In a nearby kingdom, a powerful sorcerer named Malga heard of her abilities and saw her as a threat to his dominion. Malga had long desired to conquer the surrounding lands and rule with an iron fist, but Ilara's influence and magic posed a significant obstacle to his plans. Determined to neutralize her, Malga devised a plan to steal the enchanted journal. He sent a group of his most trusted spies to infiltrate the village and gather information about Ilara and her routine. They soon learned that she often visited the forest to meditate and practice her spells. One evening, as Ilara was deep in meditation, the spies crept into her home and stole the journal. When Elora returned and discovered the theft, she was devastated. The journal had become an integral part of her life and her magic, and without it, she felt lost. Desperate to recover the journal, Elora sought the advice of her grandmother. "Grandma, what should I do?" she asked, her voice trembling with emotion. Her grandmother placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You must go to the Darkwood Forest and seek the oracle. She is the only one who can help you now." With renewed determination, Elora set off on her journey. The Darkwood Forest was known for its treacherous paths and dangerous creatures, but Elora's heart was steadfast. She navigated through the dense trees, avoiding traps and battling creatures that tried to hinder her progress. After days of arduous travel, she finally reached the heart of the forest, where the oracle resided. The oracle was a wise and ancient being with the ability to see into the past, present, and future. She welcomed Elora and listened to her plight. "The enchanted journal is a powerful artifact," the oracle said, "but its true power lies within you, Elora. The journal merely guided you to discover your own potential. You do not need it to be powerful." Elora was taken aback. "But how can I defeat Malga without it?" "You must believe in yourself," the oracle replied. "Use the knowledge and skills you have gained. Trust in your heart, and you will find a way." With the oracle's words echoing in her mind, Elora returned to her village. She gathered the villagers and explained the situation. Together, they devised a plan to confront Malga and reclaim the journal. On the day of the confrontation, Elora and the villagers marched to Malga's fortress. Using her magic, Elora created a protective barrier around her friends, shielding them from Malga's attacks. As they battled their way through the fortress, Elora's confidence grew. She realized that the oracle was right. She didn't need the journal to be powerful. Finally, they reached Malga's throne room. The sorcerer sneered at Elora, brandishing the enchanted journal. "You think you can defeat me, girl?" he taunted. Elora stood tall, her eyes blazing with determination. "I don't think, Malga. I know." With a wave of her hand, she summoned a storm of wind and lightning. The force of the storm knocked the journal from Malga's grasp and sent him sprawling to the ground. Elora seized the journal and, using the spell she had learned, bound Malga's powers and banished him from the kingdom. The villagers cheered and celebrated their victory. Elora had not only reclaimed the journal, but had also proven to herself and others that true power comes from within. She returned the enchanted journal to her grandmother's safekeeping, knowing that she no longer needed it to be a force for good. From that day on, Elora continued to help those in need, her heart and mind open to the endless possibilities of magic and the strength of her own spirit. The village flourished under her guidance, and Elora's legend grew, inspiring future generations to believe in the magic within themselves. The moral of the story is that true power lies within oneself. External tools and aids, like the enchanted journal, can guide and teach, but the real strength comes from believing in one's own abilities and using them wisely for the greater good. Self-confidence, courage, and the willingness to help others are the true sources of magic and power.